Good morning friends, welcome to our YouTube channel Investing with Yes. This stock has corrected all the way from 2870 plus to all the way down to 2343. It could be a good buy. If you see the pattern that this stock goes in over the year, you can check that it has gone up and down, and it typically moves in this pattern. Even if you look at the 5 years pattern, it's the same pattern that you're seeing here. So it typically goes up and it corrects it down in the cycles. The typical cycle that lasts for this stock is around 3 to 6 months. If you look at the RSI is pretty low at 38. So the relative strength is low. Relative strength index is showing that it is probably in the oversold zone. It's getting there if it is not there already. If you look at 1 year, it has performed over the line. But if you see the 5 years, the current price that is showing, it's in the range where it was when the pandemic of corona started. So if you look at all the earnings that this stock has accumulated, this business has accumulated over the last year and a half, 2 years, that has not reflected in the price of the stock. Let's look at how the price to equity chart looks like over the period of time. So this year, if you see, the median has been 70. And it has fluctuated all the way up to near to 80 to all the way down to 65 that we see it right now. So the price to equity is lowest in this year. If you look at the 3 years, median is 68.4. So the current price to equity of 65.2 is lower than the median of last 3 years. So if you see 5 years, it reached the peak of above 80 in 2018, and it has come down. It goes through this fluctuation. Let's look at the peer comparison. If you compare with P&G, Colgate-Palmolive and Gillette India, you see the price to equity is in the second highest at the 65. And the reason why the PE has come down significantly in the recent 1 month is the ROCE that it projected of 39.21% compared to the previous years. If you compare it with the others, it is pretty high. But if you see the quarterly sales variance and quarterly profit variance, it is significantly higher on the positive side compared to the other of its peers. You can see the quarterly result. Since December 2008, it has grown from 9,841 crore to all the way to 13,046 crore. Of course, expenses has increased, so you can see that has reflected in the operating profit of almost 2,100 crores to almost 3,226 crores. That reflects in the net profit of 1,440 crore to all the way 2,181. So that's pretty good growth that this has stock shown since 18 to 21, and that has reflected in the increase of the price and the price equity that you see here. EPS that you can see, earning per share, it has gone from 6.65 to all the way to 9.28. That's almost 50% gain on the EPS. So overall, you see the sales compound growth has been 9% over the last 10 years, then 8% for last 5 years, 3 years it has been 10%, and this year it has been significantly high. The ROCE that you see, return on equity, it has reduced from, on the average, if you see, 63% to all the way 29% this year. That's probably the reason that is reflecting in the correction of the stock. Let's check more details of the stock. As you can see, the cash from operating has almost grown from 3,400 to 9,163. That's almost 3 times its crash. But of course, net cash flow has come down because of the cash from financing activity that was reduced. So it was mainly, if you see it here, it is going in terms of the dividend payment of almost 8,811. You can check the shareholding pattern. It has grown. Promoter holding from December 2018, it has gone from 67% to all the way to 62%. FIIs have slowly but steadily, they have gained from almost 12% to 15.45%. So that indicates that there is more interest of FIIs that is growing in the in this stock. Same thing with the DIIs, 7.44% to all the way to 10.48. So in the last 2 quarters, from March to June to September, it has reduced a little bit, but overall it has stayed above the 10%. So that indicates a good strength, and there is some pullback that you would see the selling by the DIIs in last 3-4 quarters in this stock. Overall, this stock is at a very good support at 23.43. If you see, it was at this price when the pandemic started in April, and it has touched this point in multiple time frames. In the last 2 times, you see that in the April of 21 and then August of 21, it reached this price and it pulled, moved up from this point onwards. So if it breaks this support, the next big support is around 21.36 to 21.40, or that's the range that the stock would go to. But at this stage, I would think that this is a good buy. It will show a bigger strength going up from this range towards 2800 in the time frame of 3 months to 6 months. So please do your due diligence and talk to your investment advisor, and then make the appropriate investment choice that you will make. I hope you like this video, a short video on Hindustan Unilever. Please do let us know what do you think about it and what are the stocks you would like us to cover. Please place thumbs up if you like the video, and do remember to subscribe the channel if you would like to see more such videos and you haven't subscribed to our channel yet. Thank you very much. You have a wonderful day.